Our story unfolds at the Academy of Superpower Abilities, where our protagonist, Ningfeng, casually plays games on his phone while walking. Immersed in an online game, he's caught off guard when a palm strike hits him squarely in the face. Wang Yu, confronting him, inquires about his actions and reminds him of the impending awakening exam. Instead of preparing, he is found indulging in games. Ningfeng chuckles, questioning if it isn't a balance of work and rest. He shares with her that at 18, he expects to awaken into a modest 1- or 2-star profession at best. Leaning closer, he admits he's nothing like her, who awakened a 5-star profession at 16, pondering aloud why he should exert himself when he could simply ride on her coattails. Wang Yu, visibly irked, grabs him by the neck, insisting he'll have her support, much to his discomfort. Observers note Wang Yu's return from special training, marveling at her as a prodigy their province hasn't seen in years. Her beauty, wealth, and talent set her apart. They then spot Ningfeng, attempting to retrieve his phone, questioning his identity. It's revealed he's Ningfeng, the school's notorious underachiever on the verge of turning 18 without having awakened any abilities. As Wang Yu drags him away, onlookers, frustrated, ponder how someone of her stature could associate with him. Rumors of their childhood friendship circulate, questioning how he, an orphan, could match her stature. In Blue Star, a world where games blend with reality, individuals over the 16th of May awaken their abilities and embark on adventures. An announcement reminds the students that the next awakening miracle could be among them. Ningfeng, in line for his 3rd exam attempt, wonders about Wang Yu's seriousness. The instructor announces that called students should proceed to the testing area for assessment, mentioning the reward of basic equipment for successful awakenings and preparation for practical tests. As Ningfeng's name is called, his peers tease him for his close following of Wang Yu, despite his unawakened status. Approaching the instructor, Kai Wai, she reassures him not to be nervous and instructs him to place his hand on the crystal. Despite low expectations, he's astonished when the crystal illuminates with a blue light, indicative of the magic system, leaving everyone, including himself, surprised. Disregarding the student's laughter, he anticipates his profession's star level. When the system reveals a 1-star profession and the mudmarsh technique, Kai Wai and the students express pity and ridicule, respectively. Ningfeng's lack of response prompts Kai Wai to repeat her inquiry about his awakened skill. Misinterpreting his silence as disappointment, she hands him his equipment, directing him to prepare for the next stage. Walking away, Ningfeng contemplates the system's announcement of his complete awakening and acquisition of passive abilities. Dark Kinship and Mystery Gift. Dark Kinship would protect him from Dark Power's backlash, allowing forbidden spell use without cost. Mystery Gift grants him a weekly forbidden spell cast without consumption. He ponders the implications of possessing such powers in a world where dark power and forbidden spells are highly significant, curious about the meaning and future of his Mudmarsh technique's transformation. The system had just announced the completion of his transformation. The Mudmarsh technique had evolved into the Forbidden Curse, Foul Earth Shell, leaving him bewildered and concerned about the implications. He knew that terms like darkening and forbidden spells carried ominous connotations, and with the practical test imminent, he hoped for no complications. The instructor explained that the test would involve groups of 50 entering a realm to battle monsters, helping them acclimate to their newfound skills. Team formations and aggression towards one another were prohibited, with unmanned drones overseeing the exercise. Kai Wai urged everyone to familiarize themselves with their abilities promptly, assuring them of their privacy. Ningfeng's active skill, Foul Earth Shell, was revealed as a dark forbidden spell capable of summoning dark power from another realm to create a protective barrier, also able to obliterate nearby foes. The dangerous sound of it made him worry about the consequences of its use. As they were instructed to enter the arena, Ningfeng panicked, seeking an explanation from the system. Upon entering a sunny forest through a portal, Students began deploying their skills against goblins. Ningfeng, lacking offensive abilities, opted for concealment, unaware of a drone monitoring him from above. A spectator, Captain Zhu, questioned Ningfeng's inaction. Kaiwei defended him, noting his late awakening and health issues, alongside his purely defensive skill set. Captain Zhu suggested dismissing Ningfeng from the exam, doubting his potential as an adventurer. Suddenly, the observation was interrupted by a drone attack, prompting an alert over unusual power fluctuations within the realm. Captain Zhu ordered an immediate investigation. Meanwhile, in the arena, after the drone was destroyed, Ningfeng found himself encircled by goblins, led by a formidable goblin urging rebellion against their invaders. Ningfeng saw this chaos as an opportunity to test the forbidden spell, summoning undead forces. He astonished the goblin leader and disrupted their assault. Back at the station, a dark power surge was detected, hinting at a threat of king-level magnitude or higher. Kaiwei pondered the presence of such a formidable entity in an exam setting. In the midst of the turmoil, Ningfeng unleashed his undead minions. Their grotesque appearance and lethal efficacy against the goblins left him both amazed and repulsed. As he earned experience for each goblin slain, the goblin leader, stunned by the overwhelming darkness, questioned Ningfeng's nature. This sequence of events underscores Ningfeng's unexpected mastery over a powerful and forbidden skill, setting a dramatic turn in the narrative and hinting at the challenges and revelations that lie ahead. Realizing his movements were slowing down, the leader shouted for the undead not to come any closer, but to no avail. The undead swarmed and defeated it. The system then notified Ningfeng that he had vanquished the Goblin Vanguard, awarding him 6,000 experience points. Moments later, his character information appeared. His class was Mage. His level had skyrocketed to 10. His health and strength were at 10, agility at 8, and spirit at 20, with a total of 12 experience points remaining. Amazed by the rapid advancement of 10 levels in a single encounter, unprecedented compared to the 1 or 2 levels usually gained in past practical tests, he pondered the unusual presence of elite monsters in the exam. His attention was soon drawn to items glowing on the ground, remnants of the elite monster. He discovered 2 items of orange quality. The Vanguard Mark, a consumable item that added 10 points to his agility permanently, and the Shadow Butcher's Claw, requiring level 20, offering boosts to strength, agility, attack speed, critical hit rate, and a chance to trigger combos, with 3 slots for enhancements. Recognizing these orange quality items as epic treasures of significant value, he was thrilled by the prospect of selling them for a substantial sum, buoyed by the ease of leveling up and the potential wealth to be gained. His excitement was abruptly cut short by Captain Zhu's command to immediately halt the test and evacuate using teleport scrolls, prompting Ningfeng to wonder about the sudden turn of events. Feeling a potent energy spreading, he glimpsed ground fissures, speculating whether they were effects of the forbidden curse or traps. With the urgency to escape unnoticed, he activated his scroll alongside the other students. Captain Zhu, insisting on an immediate retreat to the city, recognized the futility of confronting a monster of king level or higher without reinforcements. However, the sudden disappearance of the dark power left him in shock, fearing the possibility of the entity escaping the realm. This sequence not only highlights Ningfeng's unexpected rise in power and the rewards garnered from his encounter, but also sets a tense atmosphere of uncertainty and danger, suggesting significant challenges and mysteries yet to unfold. Emerging from the arena, Ningfeng witnessed Kaiwei informing someone that the situation had escalated beyond their control. She mentioned she would report immediately and insisted on silence from everyone to prevent widespread panic. Additionally, she ordered the activation of the school's defensive array, leaving only one exit open for non-essential personnel to evacuate swiftly. Ningfeng approached Kaiwei with questions, to which she responded with concern for his well-being. Assuring her he was fine, she urgently directed him to leave, stating the school was temporarily closed, and he should not return unless absolutely necessary. Later, Ningfeng sought clarification from Wang Yu about the unfolding events. She relayed that an unidentified power source had been detected in the exam zone, leading to the school's lockdown. Ningfeng speculated whether the source was the elite monster he encountered, and lamented the interruption of his test, especially after enduring so much to reach his awakening. Noticing his frustration, Wang Yu acknowledged the setback, and advised that while defensive spells were life-saving, they weren't conducive to solo leveling. She insisted on teaming up the following day. Grateful for her offer, Ningfeng declined, citing his ability to level independently. He was proud, yet cautious, of his dark, forbidden spells, wary of exposing them. Wang Yu, however, refused to take no for an answer, demanding his presence at the West Gate at 8 a.m. the next day. Ningfeng's attempts to dissuade her were futile, leaving him exasperated and contemplating how to evade her assertiveness. Considering faking illness but recognizing the futility against Wang Yu's determination, Ningfeng devised an alternative strategy. He visited the Yuancheng exchange, hoping to purchase equipment with a basic Meyer spell to feign usage the next day. At the store, he was deterred from low-level spells by an attendant suggesting higher-level options. Declining, he emphasized his temporary need, resulting in him being handed off to a less interested staff member. After exploring various options, Ningfeng settled on a ring. He then inquired about selling his loot, leading him to an appraisal consignment room. The evaluator, Wang, recognized the value of Ningfeng's agility-based orange weapon, predicting interest from several clients. Ningfeng expressed a preference for a higher sale price, and after a brief call, Wang confirmed a sale at 50,000 crystals, with Ningfeng to receive 46,000 after fees, a sum that astonished both Ningfeng and the staff assisting him. Shortly after, Wang mentioned that they could immediately transfer the funds to Ningfeng's account once the formalities were completed. Ningfeng found the service impressively swift, mentioning his plan to buy additional equipment. Wang assured him of his satisfaction with the forthcoming recommendations. Outside, a conversation ensued between two ladies about Ningfeng. One, who had initially dismissed him for lacking wealth and power, regretted her judgment upon learning he had sold equipment for 50,000 crystal coins, a sum exceeding 3 months of their salaries in commission alone. The realization prompted a change in their attitude, with the previously indifferent lady regretting not serving him herself. After completing his purchases, Ningfeng was courteously advised by Yang to seek her out directly on future visits, introducing herself as Yang Xin. The next day, Ningfeng, equipped and confident, was relieved to find that the system didn't alter the spell attached to his new gear, thus reducing his risk of exposure. When he reached out to Wang Yu, he unexpectedly encountered her and her guild members, a shield warrior, a mage, a great axe berserker, and a cleric. An awkward tension arose, particularly after a guild member presented Wang Yu with a rare agility potion, highlighting her imminent level 60 transformation and further establishing her prodigious status. The potion, a scarce and valuable item, sparked a discussion about its cost and availability, even among affluent circles. The situation escalated when Zhao Cheng, one of the guild members, derogatorily referred to Ningfeng as worthless, igniting a confrontation. Ningfeng, puzzled by Cheng's unprovoked hostility, considered settling the dispute with a forbidden spell. As tensions mounted, Ningfeng coolly addressed Cheng's insults, challenging the value he placed on the agility potion. The dispute culminated in a challenge where Qing agreed to acknowledge Ningfeng's worth if he could present an item surpassing the potion's value. Ningfeng confidently accepted, preparing to reveal such an item to prove his point and potentially offer it to Wang Yu as a gift, turning the tables on Cheng's earlier contempt. Surprised, Wang Yue was presented with a pioneer badge, an orange-quality item capable of permanently enhancing attributes. Upon her inquiry, Cheng skeptically doubted the item's authenticity, given its significant attribute boost, but eventually suggested they verify its effectiveness. Initially hesitant, Wang Yue was persuaded to use the badge, leading to an immediate increase in her attributes, much to the amazement of her team, especially the cleric. Cheng and the mage, however, refused to acknowledge the badge's legitimacy, accusing Ningfeng of deceit. Ningfeng, seizing the moment, reminded Cheng of his earlier boast and demanded he fulfill his promise to kowtow. Faced with Wang Yue's questioning gaze and his team's desertion, Cheng had no choice but to begrudgingly comply. Afterward, as Cheng departed, Wang Yue attempted to apologize to Ningfeng, who insisted their friendship precluded the need for apologies. He encouraged her to focus on her transformation and her university aspirations, despite knowing he couldn't keep pace with her leveling. Expressing his resolve not to give up, Ningfeng received skill books of purple quality from Wang Yue, a gesture he appreciated despite their cost difference compared to the Pioneer badge. He accepted them, knowing they would be useful once he reached the appropriate level. In the Secret Realm's perilous graveyard, despite low experience gains, Ningfeng remained silent about his true level to Wang Yue. Their venture was interrupted by news of a fallen necromancer boss's impending appearance, a rare and valuable opportunity for obtaining rare mage items. Encouraging Wang Yue to seize the chance, Ningfeng assured her he'd manage on his own, setting her off on the quest. Left alone, Ningfeng relished the opportunity to confront the big boss, prepared with newly acquired skills. He contemplated the limitations of his skill slots, acknowledging he wouldn't be able to use Wang Yue's gift until reaching level 15. He reviewed his active and passive skills, strategizing his next moves. Meanwhile, another team in the Secret Realm learned of the big boss's location, realizing the challenge ahead in the treacherous dungeon. They were taken aback by a display of power from an advancing team, identified as Wang Yue and Cheng from the Lion Guild, acknowledged as formidable newcomers even on a national scale. The cleric noted Wang Yue's increased strength, attributed to the Pioneer badge's effect on her agility. This event highlighted the dynamic interplay of friendship, competition, and personal growth within the narrative, underscoring the characters' evolving strengths and relationships. In the depths of a secret realm, within a perilous tomb, a forbidden black hole appeared, and he emerged, declaring the speed of the forbidden spell of spatial magic known as Void Step. This dark, forbidden spell, capable of tearing through space into the dark world and swiftly traversing to the target location, can last for an hour. Shortly after, an eye hole materialized on the ground, and the tomb's boss emerged, only to be calmly informed by him that it was too late. The boss launched a powerful attack, resulting in a loud explosion and a cloud of dust where he once stood. Believing him vanished, the boss labeled him an arrogant adventurer. Yet, he reappeared behind it, utilizing his spatial magic, expressing his desire to keep the spoils for himself. He then unleashed his Meteor Rain skill, another dark, forbidden spell that summoned a devastating rain of fire from the sky, inflicting massive area damage. The boss watched in shock as the fiery stones rained down, targeting every monster in the tower and triggering a massive explosion. Using his spatial magic to evade the onslaught, he observed as the system updated him on his victories over various demons and warriors, culminating in the defeat of a fallen law necromancer. This victory earned him 50,000 experience points, propelling him to level 30. Approaching the dropped items, he took note of the valuable pendant and gemstones, despite the two skill books not being mage exclusive. Deciding to absorb the necromancer emblem despite its stamina reduction, the system revealed he could unlock the hidden occupation of undead wizard, or begin the prerequisite tasks for the all-elemental mage occupation. Opting for the latter, he declared his ambition to become an all-elemental mage. Meanwhile, his meteor rain inadvertently affected the area, where Wang Yu and her team were engaged in battle, causing alarm among them. Wang Yu, recognizing the danger, ordered a retreat despite Cheng's protests, Following their withdrawal, she found a message from Ningfeng informing her of his urgent departure. At the transformation hall, Ningfeng's transformation at 18, coupled with his poor aptitude, surprised the staff. After registering his information, he was directed to the mage transformation area. Outside, the lady inquired Captain Zhu about the recent events, learning of the severe damage to the perilous tomb and the possibility of a king-level threat, marking the second such incident in just 2 days.